are gonna get started with our warm up. And we will cardio, we're doing glute kicks and then alternating kicks. Right, in about 15 seconds, we'll get going with glute kicks. All right, and just a reminder, there's going to be no exercise class next week on Monday. We'll start with glute kicks. I will be out of the country, just Canada, nothing too crazy, but we'll have class on Wednesday. I'll be back on Tuesday, so we'll have class Wednesday. Awesome, we'll march. Fix this, hold on. We've got alternating kicks next. All right, here we go. Gotta ease into this one. Hammies are a little sore today. Very good, we'll march. All right, first up for lower body, we are going to be doing some chair squats. So not fully staying in the chair, but kind of doing like a box squat where your glute just touches the chair and then we'll come up. All right, we're going to do 45 seconds of this one. All right, so we'll squat down, glute touches the chair, we come up. Make sure quads are doing most of the work here. If you have a roller chair, just be careful it doesn't roll away on you. Fifteen more seconds of this one. Very good. All right. All right, still gonna use your chair. So don't quite get it out of your way yet. We're gonna be doing some leg extensions. So we're gonna do 30 seconds one leg, 30 seconds the other leg, literally just straightening your leg. Make sure you're using that quad, excuse me, to get that leg up. And then we'll do both legs together, okay? All right. So using that quad, I'm basically literally just straightening out my leg, coming back down, sticking with one leg at a time. Should really feel that quad muscle contract. All right, very good. We're gonna march. Do the other leg next. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat. We'll do the same thing, other leg, straighten, really strong quad. Also do both legs together, don't forget. Awesome. Stand and march. All right, both legs together. You can really use your armrest to help kind of stable you. Or down here. Just make sure we're protecting our lower back as we're doing this one. Awesome job. All right, so let's go ahead and march. We will be using the chair again, just put that to the side for now. Got cardio again. And then just some more lower body stuff. All right, glute kicks. Here we go. Very good. Alternating kicks next. Here we go. Awesome. All right. For lower body, we are going to do a minute of calf raises first. And then we're going to do that curtsy lunge where we go behind, kind of lunge that way. Those will just be 30 seconds each. All right. Pop up on their tippy toes and back down. We'll be here for 1 minute. And don't forget, if you have, since I won't be here on Monday, if you have some time between 11:30 and 12:30, Kevin's been hosting his boot camp over at the Cali, the GRU, kind of want the one by kind of Depot Park. So good at that if you got some time. I guess he had a really good turnout on Monday, so should be fun. Awesome. All right, we'll march. Got those curtsy lunges up next. I'm just not sleeping great. Like my back's been hurting, so I'm gonna use this to help me with my curtsy lunges, but just kind of keep my form good. So we're just gonna lunge just like that. Using this like is a great way to kind of maintain good form, getting pretty deep into your squats, and it kind of takes some pressure off. Knees back, wherever you're really hurting. All right, awesome. We'll march. All right, let's go ahead and knock out the other side. Last thing for the lower body. Awesome. All right. We will march. We're going to go back to cardio, and then we will knock out core. We'll be using chair for our first thing for core. Doesn't have to be swivel or anything, so it'll work. First up, though, is glute kicks. Here we go. Awesome. Alternating kicks next. So, all right, here we go. Amazing. All right, first thing for core, we're gonna do those seated knee. What's happening? Knee lifts. So we'll do one leg, the other, and then both together, kind of working on our core. Working on that crunch, and then we'll do a wall crunch. It's not working. All right. Get started. Doing that kind of single-legged crunch. Say leak if so. Very good. Let's march. Same thing, other leg. All right, seats. Here we go, other leg. Awesome job. We'll march both of them together next. All right, really use your armrests here again. Awesome. All right, we'll march. Chair fully out of the way, we won't use it until we stretch. All right, next we are going to that wall and we're gonna flatten out our lower back against the wall. And we're gonna kind of crunch down. We will be here for 1 minute. So you might need to bend the knees a little bit here, but we're gonna flatten out that lower back, engaging our core. Halfway there. So, all right. Back to cardio. Gonna do some quick upper body stuff next. All right, glute kicks. Here we go. March. We'll do our alternated kicks next. All right. Awesome. All right. Upper body. Let's do our trusty arm pulses. Although my triceps are like crazy sore from Monday's class. Why? But we're gonna do it anyway. All right. So we're gonna go forward, side, back, and then a shoulder press. All right. 30 seconds each way. Here we go with forward. I was like, what did I do? It's like, was it the class? Like, no way. All right, lateral raises. All right, back towards back of the room. All right, shoulder press. Awesome. All right, we'll march. Let's do another rounds, less rounds. We'll add the half pulses. All right, starting with front. And out to the side. All right, towards the back. Don't forget the half pulse. All right, let's do that shoulder pulse. Awesome job. All right. Let's march. We'll slow it down. We're going to stretch it out. All the stretches today are going to be in our chair. Let's go ahead and get your breath first, though. All right, let's go ahead and start. We're going to start with the hamstring stretch. So planted foot, other foot straight, toes point to the ceiling. Slowly lean in for that stretch. Should feel in the back of the leg. Some soreness, but not pain. That's what you want to feel. All right, we can switch our legs up. Very good. All right. Next, we're going to do spinal twist. Use your chair to help you with this one. Slowly looking over your shoulder. And we can switch sides. Oh, God. All right, come on, down go. For the last minute, we're just going to do some cat cows. Feel free to go on the ground and do this, like quadruped. Do it in my chair, right? So we're going to chin to chest. Back is rounded. And then we'll reverse that. Arch your back. Head goes up. All right. Round that spine, chin to chest. And we'll reverse it. All right, and then one really quick one. All right, chin to chest, rounded back. And then reverse it. All right, that will do it for today. Thank you guys always for attending. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you on Wednesday. All right, have a good one.